Good day, everyone. I am Benjamin Cayano, and I am here today to report to you my oral report in Unit 5. Unit 5 Development of Learners at Various Stages. Week 13 Socio-emotional Development of Infants and Toddlers. It is said that the importance of the first 3 years in human development, they are so-called the formative years, whereas the parents, caregivers have significant role in the development of the child. Attachment. For healthy socio-emotional development, the infant needs to establish an enduring emotional bond characterized by a tendency to seek and maintain closeness to a specific figure, particularly during stressful situations. Children who have good attached relationship as infants makes better adjustments in a number of areas in future life. But remember, having a good attached infancy gives you a great start that can carry you through life. Temperaments. Another factor related to infant social-emotional development is temperament. Temperament is a word that captures the ways of people differ, even birth, such as things as their emotional reaction, active level, attention span, persistence, and ability to regulate their emotions. This is according to Pasik and Golinkoff 2003. Supporting social-emotional development for infants and toddlers. Each infant and toddler develop at his or her own rate. Social emotional development is dependent upon ongoing responsive relationship. Elements that affect how individuals respond to the world are referred as temperance trait. Researchers Alexander Thomas and Stella Chess, 1977, compile these list traits related to temperament. So it includes activity level, regulatory or rhythmicity, approach and withdrawal, adaptability, sensitivity, intensity, mood, destructibility, and persistence. Strategy: learning about emotions and emotional expressions. Infants and toddlers learn about emotions and expressions of emotions through their interaction with others. Discussing interaction, activities, and experience, as well as acknowledging and labeling emotions, are ways you can help infants and toddlers identify and understand and express emotions in healthy ways. Another strategy is learning play and friendship skills. Infants and toddlers are learning how to interact and play with others, understanding and expressing emotions in healthy ways. It can help support and contribute the development of social skills, including playing, making and keeping friends, and getting along with others. Week 14 Preschoolers' Physical Development. The preschooler years is commonly known as the year before formal school begins. It roughly covers 3 to 5 years of age. Although it is known as years before formal school, it is by no way less important than the grade school years. The preschooler years is very important as it lays foundation to later development. Significant changes in physical development. Physical growth increases the preschool years, although it is much lower in pace than infancy and toddlerhood. Gross and fine motor development. Gross motor development refers to acquiring skills that involve the large muscles. These gross motor skills are categorized into 3: locomotor, non-locomotor, and manipulative skills. Locomotor skills are those that involve going one place to another, like walking, running, climbing, skipping, hopping, creeping, and dodging. Non-locomotor ones are those where the child stays in place, like bending, stretching, turning, and swaying. And the last one is manipulative skills. These are those that involve project and receiving object, like throwing, striking, bouncing, catching, and dribbling. Fine motor development. It is refers to acquiring the ability to use the smaller muscles in arms, hand, and fingers purposefully. Some of the skills included here are picking, squeezing, pounding, opening things, holding and using writing implements. Preschoolers' artistic development. At the heart of the preschooler years is their interest to draw and make other forms of artistic expressions. This form of fine motor activity is relevant to preschoolers. Victor Lowenfield studied this and came up with the stages of drawing in early childhood. The first stage is scribbling stage. This stage begins with large zigzag lines, which later becomes circular markings. The second stage is pre-schematic stage. At this point, adult may be able to recognize the drawing several times. The third stage is schematic stage. More elaborate scenes are depicted. Children usually draw from experience and exposure. Everyone who observes a preschool go through this stage of drawing would surely say one thing. The preschooler drew the same drawing maybe 100 times. Preschoolers' nutrition and sleep. The kind of nutrition a preschooler gets has far-reaching effect on his physical growth and development. The preschooler's nutritional status is the result of what nutrients he or she actually takes in check against the nutritional requirements for her age. A quick look at what preschoolers can do. Physical skills. This bulleted list of preschoolers' physical skills is lifted from the physical domain component of the Philippine Early Learning and Development Standards, or ELDS. The role of caregivers in the growth and development of the preschooler. Optimum physical development of preschooler is largely influenced by the supportive caregivers, or the parents and teachers, who provide and stimulate environment and appropriate activities for the children. Week 15, Cognitive Development of Preschoolers. Brain connections in the preschool years. Because of fascinating developments in neuroscience, brain development of young children has been of great interest to field of early childhood. Brain research has also pointed out the crucial role of the environment. Experts have shown specific areas of brain activity that responds to environmental stimulation. Language development. Young children's understanding sometimes get ahead of their speech. As children go through early childhood, their grasp of rules or language increase. Language and social interaction. Vygotsky believed that young children use language to both communicate socially and plan, guide, and monitor their behavior in self-regulated fashion, called inner speech or private speech. Suntrack 2002. For Piaget's speech is egocentric and immature. For Vygotsky, it is an important tool of thought during early childhood. Fully cognitive development requires social interaction and language. Information processing theory, attention, and memory. The information processing model is another way of examining and understanding how children develop cognitively. This model Conceptualize children mental process through the metaphor, a computer processing, encoding, storing, and decoding data. The young children's theory of mind. The theory of mind refers to individual thoughts about how mental processes work. Soundtrack 2002. The role of caregivers, parents, and teachers in cognitive development of preschoolers. Learning about how preschoolers think and learn, one will realize that parents and teachers can do a lot of either to help preschoolers develop their cognitive skills or impede them. So that's all for the Unit 5. Thank you for watching.